Hello, my fellow Nerf herders. This is Doug Jankowski with the Grizzled Geek, and I'm gonna come to you with probably my last video of 2017. Sorry, I haven't been posting quite as often. The holidays coming up and everything just tends to get a little busy. So I'm gonna finish off the year with my top 5 things that I'm looking forward to or hoping for in 2018. It's going to be a little bit of each because some of these things at least are rumors or they have said they're working on, while some of them are just things I'm hoping they'll work on. These are not going to be in any particular order. So I'm just going to kind of go through a list 1 through 5 of just random things that I'm hoping to see in 2018. So let's go. Number 1 on that list is I'm looking forward to the redesign of the Conquest system that they're working on. I like Conquest a lot. You may have seen I'm getting some crafting points here going in the Total War that we've got going on right now. I enjoy that a lot, but they haven't been necessarily keeping up on that. As far as maybe redesigning when new planets or new activities are added, they kind of have added them in a little randomly here and there. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the redesign goes with that. I'm really hoping that we'll get some really cool stuff out of that. So number 2 then on my list is I'm looking forward to the rumored crafting changes that are supposed to be coming. This is another thing that has kind of just fallen by the wayside. They really have only addressed end game stuff as far as crafting goes, and they've been kind of like haphazard in how they've added. So I'm really hoping that they'll do kind of a ground up redesign of crafting that will kind of make it viable once again, or not viable, just meaningful. Right now, it just doesn't feel like crafting, aside from like augments or with, Conquest, it doesn't really feel like there's a whole lot of meaning behind crafting anymore. So I'm really hoping that that we get something cool out of that. All right. The next thing I'd like to see in 2018, and I think this is most of us, is I'd like to see the return of all of our missing companions. They've really kind of dropped the ball on this as far as getting our companions back to us, to the point where it just seems silly, like it doesn't make any story sense anymore. How our companions could possibly have not heard of us and sought us out. They're going to have to come out with some really good story ideas about why those companions have been away for so long. And I'm really hoping they do, that it's not just some of the ones that like we just got back. I'm not going to remember her name. The agent's companion, Ensign Temple. We just got her back, and it seemed it was very brief. I haven't done it with the agent yet, so I don't know how that's going to play out with the romance option. But otherwise, it just seemed really kind of like, okay, I'm going to join your team. I know I was with the Chiss before, and at least my guys, they made light side choices and went kind of against the Chiss's wishes, but no big deal. I'm going to join you anyways. And that was it. It was really like, okay, why would you do that? But anyway, so obviously I'm looking forward to getting the rest of the companions back. I hope they do it in a good way, that it's not cheap or disappointing. The next thing I'm looking forward to in 2018 is the ending of the current trader, I guess, storyline, for lack of a better word, and a movement. Now, this has been a rumor, so I'm really hoping this was a well-founded rumor that they're going to, and they may be, single shots or something along those lines, but they're going to go back to some more character-driven stories, to the extent that it sounded like they were talking about actually class-based stories. Now, I don't expect to get class storylines. Maybe just some, just some quick adventures that maybe are, like maybe a planet's worth, where it's like, 4 or 5 missions in a row that have something to do with your character. Hopefully not the weak stories we got like on Rishi, that they're a little more involved than that. But anyways, I'm looking forward to getting something that's actually, based upon the class that we are, not the Outlander story. I don't think they necessarily need to drop that. Keep going with the Alliance if you're going to. That's fine. I don't really know how. I know a lot of people really want to see them go back to, you're on the side of the Republic or your side of the Empire. I don't know how you go about doing that. Maybe they'll come up with a clever way to do it, but I'm not really super hopeful on that front. But we'll see. And then finally, the last thing I'm really hoping to see in 2018 is just some new, group content, flashpoints, and some more war zones, a complete operation. I'm not necessarily a huge operation player, but I do enjoy doing them with my guild from time to time. I'm not on regular enough to be part of a regular raid team, but they're still fun. So I'm hoping, and I know that's a big complaint for a lot of people. I like, and I really enjoy this game. I want it to stick around. So I want to keep the biggest portion of the fan base happy that we can. And, one of those is, we need good raids. So, or good operations. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I also, I guess, honorable mention here, because this will go to number 6. I want a new planet that's a full planet, like Belsavis or Hoth or Alderaan, that has planetary missions on it, that it's not just a its own instance like Iocath basically was. I mean, it's not for the dailies, it's basically a daily zone. But otherwise, as far as the story portion of it goes, you don't interact with anybody until you're done with the story and you're ready to move on to the dailies. So I'm really hoping that we get a planet that has its own storyline, that's open world, that people can run into each other, team up, that there's, its own heroics, things like that. But there you go, guys. That's what I'm looking forward to in 2018. I've really been encouraged with the changes that came out with 5.6 and 5.6.1. So it makes me think that they're really trying to make this a better game, that they're not just treading water at this point. So I'm hoping that that means that there's more positive changes coming next year. But please let me know down in the comments below, what are you looking forward to in 2018? Have you been enjoying the new stuff, the new changes that they made with the last patch? Please hit that like and subscribe button. Tell some friends about us. The Grizzled Geek is trying to go reach for 5,000 subscribers in 2018 and by the end of 2018. Anything you can do to help us get that. If you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon link down below, or our Amazon affiliate link if you just want to do some shopping and give us a little love that way. I appreciate you guys. I've had a lot of fun making these videos for you in 2017. Look forward to doing it more in 2018. Thank you all for sticking with me, for joining in, for sharing my love of Star Wars: The Old Republic. You guys have fun. Have a happy and safe holidays. Happy New Year. And may the Force be with you.